Bam 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 bam. Bucket of spooks. Welcome one and all to our third episode of the Bucket of Spooks show, traditionally exclusive to our patrons on patreon.com/bucketofbeefshow.
And today it's going to be the bonus episode on the regular podcast.
To show you guys what you're missing.
Yeah,
if you ain't listening in.
You guys miss a fucking lot.
Yeah,
honestly.
come on, guys. We got this whole other podcast.
We got a whole other bitch.
Once again, shout out to all those that do support us on Patreon. We're trying to add to the ranks there. Hopefully this entices you to come on over to the gravy side of the beef train.
Yeah, this is for all you sexy beefers who like horror movies.
We don't always do horror movies on the Patreon. We're probably going to be switching it up like once every 5 or 6 weeks. But right now we are doing the Bucket of Spooks, which is dedicated exclusively to horror movies. I would say it's mostly been lesser known ones, but definitely fun ones.
So we've done Deadstream and Midsummer, and this is 4.
Oh, Midsummer is definitely
This is
more
4.
well
You said
known,
episode 3. This is episode 4.
Oh, this is episode 4.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. It's episode 4.
Jeez Louise.
I know.
I gotta go back and edit it, maybe.
Nope.
Okay.
Let it be what it is.
Okay.
What did we watch for this episode, Alex?
We watched a movie that came out in 2021 featuring Nicolas Cage.
Was it really 2021?
Yeah.
I thought it was 2019 for some reason.
No, bitch.
2021, bam.
2021, called Willy's Wonderland, which is a knockoff sort of a Five Nights at Freddy's, but
Very much a knockoff.
Also featuring like one of the most A-list actors ever.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Nicolas Cage is a triumph in this film.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite aspects about this movie, and obviously to those of you that have not watched this movie,
You wanna give it a
spoiler
synopsis?
alert. Yeah. Do you want to give the synopsis, or should I give the synopsis?
I'll give the front half, and you give the back.
Okay,
half.
cool. That sounds good. We'll tag team it.
Okay. There's a Nicolas Cage is driving a real sweet car down a real long road in a real old town with some real odd folks. And as he's driving, he gets spikes in his car. Whoopsie.
Oops. Who did that?
Fuck. It's a good
Well, you were on a roll, man.
I was, yeah.
It was the town. The town did it. The sheriff put it there.
Yeah. And so he has to get his car fixed, but the only way he can get his car fixed is by working at the local Chuck E. Cheese-esque play place known as Willy's Wonderland. But little does the janitor know. Go ahead.
That all of the animatronics inside of Willy's Wonderland come to life and enjoy feasting on human flesh. Will the janitor escape his grisly fate? Will he outsmart this town that has made a pact with the devil? Or will he get back, ride in his car, and go on to the next adventure?
That's what we're here to find out, folks.
Let's talk about it.
Very frankly, I feel like you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
From the get-go.
Yeah.
From the get-go.
So one of my favorite things about this movie is that Nicolas Cage does not talk at all.
Not a
in this
single
movie.
word.
Does not have a single line.
There are moans when
he has maybe
drinks
like
pop.
3 grunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 to 5 grunts.
He doesn't even
perhaps.
yell.
No.
Even yell. Not even like the sadistic Nick Cage yell. Yeah.
I think he might do that one time when he's playing pinball.
Yeah.
Really well.
And with the Willy's Wonderland theme song going in the background.
Yeah.
The rock version of it.
It's your birthday, and we're gonna have some fun. It's your birthday.
And then there's the Willy's Wonderland.
At the end. Yeah, the music in this was great. Like, all of the original music is excellent. The vibe of this movie, I think, is immaculate. It's very much B-movie vibes, but and it's very intentional.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of, like, intense color grading on the outside of Willy's.
Yeah. It doesn't look like the most refined film.
No, definitely not.
No. Which is why
it's so one of the charms of it.
Yeah, it is one of the aspects that makes it a fun movie.
Yeah.
So this is your first time watching it.
This is my first ever time. After we watched this, I sat my girlfriend and her roommate down about 6 hours later and made them watch it as well.
Yeah, and you haven't told me what they thought of it, and I want to know what they thought of it. Tell me now.
Let me tell you now.
When you tell me now.
They were just like, this crazy. That was basically the consensus.
It's crazy.
It was like, wow. And it was late, and they're like, wow, let's go to bed. That was basically it.
Yeah. This is one of those ones I was like, you gotta sip on something, and I wish we didn't have the time to do that. We were just
I got drunk and high when I was watching
Oh,
the
yeah?
second time, so it was great.
Hell yeah.
It was great. I
Sounds
was
like a
having a good
party.
little night.
Good.
Yeah.
And so just off of the first time watching, I remember like 20 minutes into it. It feels like a video game, like when people just kind of talk at you.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he's very much like the silent protagonist of a video game.
Yeah,
in this.
yeah. Because the sheriff just goes, and I was like, interesting.
Yeah, I like the truck driver too. The
Yeah.
shop guy. He had a lot of pizzazz. Did you have a favorite character in this aside from the janitor, Nicolas Cage?
Aside from the janitor,
Mm-hmm.
I like the animatronic that looks like Tinkerbell.
Oh yeah,
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 just the creepiness.
yeah. Very.
So we got to
creepy.
go through all the animatronics, right?
For sure.
So
Should we rank them from 1 to 8?
Yeah, we'll rank them
Okay,
from
pull
1
up
to
the list of
Okay.
the
8.
animatronics.
Wonderland animatronics. Where's a villains wiki?
Hell yeah. Ooh, it's so red.
So red. What the fuck? Okay, I got him. You got Willy Weasel,
Willy Weasel, the top dog.
Siren Sarah.
Siren Sarah, kind of looks like Tinkerbell.
Yeah, Tito Turtle. I don't really remember Tito Turtle that much.
Tito Turtle. Tito Turtle isn't the same one as the like Mexican cowboy, right?
Oh, it totally is.
Yeah,
Totally
Tito
is.
Turtle's the Mexican cowboy.
Then you got Artie Alligator,
Mhm.
Cammy Chameleon, Nighty Night,
Mhm.
Gus Gorilla, and Ozzy Ostrich.
Ozzy the Ostrich. Okay. Do you want to give just like don't even think about it? Just give 1 through 8.
1 through 8. 1 being the are we going
8 being the worst.
the worst?
8 being like either the weakest or the lamest.
Okay, Nighty Night is the lamest for sure. Gus Gorilla takes a quick second.
Okay.
But he was getting Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
for a
Gus
second.
was kicking his ass for a minute.
Yeah, Ozzy Ostrich, then Artie Alligator, Cammy Chameleon, Tito Turtle, Willy, and then Siren Sarah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna give Siren Sarah the top.
I am, yeah. Only
fair.
because like the weird movements. There's like weird movements when she like backs up like up onto a wall and
Yeah.
shit, and I was like, oh, that's scary.
Yeah,
Fuck
she's very acrobatic.
Yeah.
And she doesn't really use it too much in her fight with Nicolas Cage.
No.
She's just too intimidated.
I feel like if she was able to do that, then he would also have to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, these are going to be mine.
Okay, here, take.
I am going to do... I'll do Artie Alligator last. I'll do
Okay.
Nighty Night second because he's got the sword. Second to last. So number 8, Artie Alligator. Number 7, Nighty Night. Number 6, Tito Turtle. Number 5, Gus the Gorilla. Number 5, right?
Yeah.
Number 5, I'll do Ozzy Ostrich. I feel like I'm missing something here. And then I'll do Cammy Chameleon, Siren Sarah, and Willy Weasel.
Yeah. Cammy Chameleon could be first also, kind of.
Yeah.
Because she's the only one that like spoke and was
She's
like...
a trickster.
She's a trickster. Chameleon trickster.
Let's also mention that there's a pretty big cast in this movie.
Yeah.
So Nick Cage goes into this place as a human sacrifice, basically, and there's a group of five teenagers that attempt to rescue him. Little spoiler: all of the teenagers die, aside from Liv Hawthorne, who is the adopted, basically, daughter of Sheriff Lund.
And the only other person to survive Willy's Wonderland.
Yes.
Yeah. Was that a twist at all for you, or was it kind of like, meh?
I kind of assumed that that's what it was. Like, I didn't totally picture that she was the kid there, but it was obvious that, like, something horrible had happened to her parents and the sheriff had adopted her.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, the moment that the sheriff took... basically, the beginning of the film, Liv gets arrested by the sheriff / her mom for attempting to burn Willy's Wonderland to the ground with gasoline. The moment that Beth brought her to the sheriff's office / their house, I knew that it was like a mother-daughter relationship.
But still, why are you handcuffing her to the pipes in your home?
Listen, I'm not saying she's a good mom.
She's like, I love her. And I'm like, you can't do that to your kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing?
She's at the end of her rope.
Gives a fuck.
Lives throwing stones at the beehive, you know?
I guess. I'm still not going to handcuff her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me. I'd be like, hey, maybe we should move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly.
Why are we...
Yeah, it's weird that they wouldn't want to move.
They're not leaving the town.
Like, everyone could have moved.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
Maybe the town's too impoverished to get out
I
of
could
it,
imagine
you know?
there being a sequel
trapped.
where it's like Willy's Wonderland takes Manhattan.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
That'd be crazy.
They do like a pop-up.
Ooh, that'd be cute.
Yeah. That'd be neat. I'm actually kind of here for that. I would
I'd be
like
here
that
for
a
it
lot.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they do a Willy's Wonderland movie.
What do you mean? They already have a Willy's Wonderland
No, they
movie.
do a Willy's Wonderland movie within the movie.
Oh, you want to have it do like a Scream thing?
Yeah. But like while they're filming the movie, the animatronics come to life.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And they're like, where's the grip?
No. Our key grip. Where's Paul?
Our sandwiches aren't here.
They killed the catering. Did you have a favorite teen?
A favorite teen? I don't know, man. The ones I couldn't stand were...
I think it's just Liv. All the other ones are like pretty. You know who I think didn't deserve what he got was Aaron.
Yeah, he just got
Aaron
stabbed.
was just like
That was
along
so
for
quick.
the ride.
Yeah.
Like everyone else did kind of stupid shit.
Yeah.
Especially Kathy and Bob.
Kathy and Bob fucking suck.
Yeah. Kathy and Bob, they get to this like haunted place, and the first thing that they're doing is like, let's fuck in the super happy fun room, which is revealed to us that the super magic, super
happy fun room.
super happy fun room is where the original owners and proprietors of Willy's killed themselves.
Yeah. / serial killers. They're all serial killers.
Yeah, canonically, Willy's was started by one of the worst serial killers in modern history.
Yeah.
And all of his employees were other serial killers. And what they would do is they would take families into the super magic family room, and they would kill them in blood sacrifices.
And no one questioned it.
And so
really.
now the serial killers live within the animatronics of Willy's and have a lust for blood.
So interesting. Because how do you get other serial killers together like that?
He's got that charisma.
Is there a Facebook group, do you think?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Just had a thought.
Or like he just picked up a bunch of hitchhikers and they all happen to be serial killers.
Yeah, he's like, you like knives? And they're like, yes, I like knives.
He pulled in the first guy and the guy like pulled out a knife and he pulled out a knife at the same time and they went,
That makes sense.
And they teamed up and then that just kept happening. I think that's what it was.
I agree, yeah.
And LinkedIn.
And LinkedIn?
I think he had LinkedIn.
So did you have a favorite teen?
I would say probably Liv.
Probably Liv, yeah.
Yeah. Honorable mention to Aaron just for not, like, dealing with shit. The other kid had a good heart. I can't see him on the list that we have here.
He's Chris.
Chris?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a picture for some reason.
I don't know.
Chris, you gotta update your IMDb, guy.
Please.
We want to see a beautiful face. You did a good job in this movie.
Yeah. Everyone did such a good job in it, honestly.
Yeah, everyone understood the assignment, I think.
And it's just so cheeky, and even to just be that young and playing with Nicolas Cage like that.
Yeah,
Like
that's got to be super fun.
Oh, it's got to be a blast.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite kill in this?
Yeah, so for those of you that haven't watched this movie, the fights are the best part.
Crazy.
I think. The fights are so fun. I would say one of my... Oh, it's so hard. There's so many of them that are so good. I really liked the ostrich fight at the beginning because I really liked how the animatronic moved.
Yeah.
And I thought they did a really good job with that. And I love just like it being unexpected, like how good Nicolas Cage's character is at fighting these things. The most brutal kill, I would say, is the gorilla one when he curb stomps him in the urinal.
Oh, the urinal, yeah.
That one's pretty brutal.
That's wild. I think my favorite is the alligator's mouth being ripped open.
Yeah.
For some reason, that trope in movies, like they did that in the original King Kong, like from
the
original one from like 2005 or something. Like that shit, I was like, get it!
Is that what he does? He kills like a giant alligator that way?
Yeah, a big dinosaur just rips his fucking jaw open.
Oh my god! Did they show it all?
Yeah.
Damn. What was that rated?
PG-13, I think.
And he just rips the
jaw off. Yeah.
That's crazy that's allowed to be in a PG-13 movie.
Yeah, I think so.
Blood and gore, my guy.
I agree with you. Shit.
Alex is almost breaking everything on the set here.
Yeah, on the set.
Yeah, it's a set. We're in a private studio.
This is our couch.
No, oh well.
With our coffee table.
Shh. It's a couch with a coffee table. We're in our living room. We were almost going to record in Alex's room because one of the apartments across from us loves to blast mariachi music at all hours of the day.
All hours of the day, all hours of the night.
Yeah,
it really does not.
Pretty brutal. It's like almost always in the morning. I woke up at 7:05 to my room shaking with the sounds of mariachi.
See, and Luke lives on that side of the apartment, and that's why I like it. And I just live on the side with pure sunlight.
Alex is just dropping everything right now.
I'm sorry.
Alex is knocking everything over.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So,
favorite fight?
Your
favorite one was the alligator one.
Well, just being ripped off, yeah, but the best fight is the Gorilla Gus fight.
Yeah. The gorilla one's quite good.
Willy fucks him up pretty bad.
Willy fucks him up bad. Willy can fight.
Yeah, Willy can Well, Willy just has, like, big arms and
claws.
Big claws.
He's got good reach.
Yeah.
You know?
Which isn't really fair. Also, does Willy talk?
Yeah, Willy talks.
Does he? He just sings.
Yeah, I guess he never really talks to him. But, well, there's, like, they have, like, the loudspeaker that says a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And that's basically Willy talking.
Because they can control the speakers.
Yeah, but we never see the animatronic, like, actually speak to Nick Cage. I love the stare downs that the janitor and Willy have near the end of this movie. Also, a really fun thing about this movie is that basically the guy that owns Willy's is this, like, wealthy Texas oil man named Tex. And he encourages him to take breaks. And the janitor very much obeys his breaks. He sets his watch. He has like an 8-pack of this soda that's called Punch,
which has to be the most addictive soda on planet Earth.
I feel like it gives him his fighting powers.
It's like Dr. Pepper times 30.
Yeah,
it's the best.
It's like, is it a grape soda? Is it a cola?
It's Dr. Professor Pepper.
Dr. Professor Pepper.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
it's the father of Peppa Pig.
Father of Peppa Pig.
That's why Peppa Pig lives such a comfortable life.
Yeah.
She was born into it.
She was born into it. It's in her blood.
Yeah, intergenerational wealth.
Yeah, I mean, because he won't save people if he's not off his break. If he's he doesn't. He's like,
there's some fun things done for comedic effect in this, like when the animatronics are like chasing after some of the kids. Like,
and he just walks away.
He's about to square up with them, and then his alarm goes off, and he goes and takes a break and plays pinball in the back.
And they leave him alone. That's
they honor his breaks too. It's the Warriors code in this movie. Like, they only ever fight. They almost always fight him 1v1. Yeah. The only time that he fights two at the same time is with the
girl,
the Tinkerbell character, and the chameleon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, "Do you want a menage a trois?" like she's the kind of like the frisky animatronic.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, because he gets tied up too. And for some reason I thought they were actual handcuffs, and he broke them out. Like, yeah.
What's crazy with this movie is, like, even because the town's in on it, like all the adults in town are in on it. When the sheriff figures out that he is successfully fighting off these guys. She's like, she wants to tie him up and, like, make it easier for them. Like, why wouldn't she be like, yeah, let's fucking get these guys? Yeah. That was one thing where I was like, man, but she's just so scared. And also, just to clear some things up, for those of you listening, the reason that the town has this pact with the Willy's Wonderland animatronics is because they locked them up in the store. And then they eventually got hungry, and they ventured into the town and started, like, massacring a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So they had a truce with the machines, and that's how they were able to make things.
It is kind of crazy because, like, Nick Cage is beating them with sticks. Like, you could have, like, just shot them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could just point blank
They're
them.
just too afraid. I bet they can dodge bullets. It's like one of those weird video game things.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I don't know, man. Bring a shotgun in there. Take care of one of them.
I know.
One is better than none.
I know.
You know?
Just bring the SWAT team.
Let them mourn. Like,
yeah.
I'll be like, mourn your loss. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm taking a break.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite kill? Like a favorite kill that the machines did in this? Because there's a lot of kills that the machines do.
There are, yeah.
I have mine.
Tell me yours.
Mine is near the end when... Oh, this is kind of like, for someone that hasn't seen the movie, it's like such a fun thing that's unexpected.
Odds are, if you're listening to this, you've watched Willy's Wonderland. And if you haven't, it's on Hulu. Go watch it.
Yeah, go watch Willy's and then come back to this part. because I'm going to spoil a fun moment near the end of the film. My favorite, like, animatronic on human kill in this is when the sheriff returns back to Willy's the second time, and she basically holds the janitor at gunpoint and is like, "Get him, Willy, get him. He doesn't speak for us." And Willy comes up behind her and just slices her in half with his crazy sharp claws. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Oh my goodness. I think my favorite kill is that they do. Mm-hmm. Man, has to be one of the ones that Tito does. Because doesn't Tito do one when they're in the cop car?
Oh yeah, when he chokes out the cop.
Yeah,
and then eats, and then drags him out and eats him. Yeah. I
don't know. The Tito stuff was fun.
Yeah, it's also fun that Tito only speaks in Spanish.
Yeah, too.
He's like the only Spanish speaking animatronic.
What if he did that blood sacrifice and had no idea what people were talking about? Like, they were like all serial killers and stuff.
Oh, you think so?
And like they're like, we're just gonna sit in this room, and he's like, oh,
okay, nice cool.
Yeah, he's kind of just like here for the ride.
Yeah. Tito definitely has a little bit of a bloodthirsty vibe, though. He sought them out. He was able to track them down like so easily.
Yeah.
I want to know how fast they can travel.
They gotta be able to move
It's like
fast.
helter-skelter kind of speed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I bet they got mad hops, though, too.
Oh, yeah.
All metal? Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Really good hydraulics.
It would be really cool to see, like, the move, like, if Willy did, like, actual weasel movements and was kind of like,
that'd be crazy. We need a Willy's Wonderland anime.
Yeah, dude, I'd be here for it, man.
It'd probably be really good.
I hope they do a sequel. Sequel would be really fucking
That'd be cool. An animated version of it would be cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. That would be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the production value of this. Like, the all the shirts that they had and, like, the layout of the... It seemed like it would have been a really fun place for a kid. Like, for a kid's birthday party.
Yeah,
without all
you
of
kept
the murder.
saying, like, well, I like this room. This is cool.
They had some really cool stuff. They had, like, a jungle-y room and, like... a bunch of other shit. Also, let's just talk about how pleasing it was to watch the janitor clean this whole place.
Oh my god.
That's basically his job. He's like, if you stay here all night, Tech says, if you stay here all night and you clean the place, I'll replace all 4 tires on your car free of charge.
Yeah. And it's my favorite is the bathroom. When he cleans that bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When he's cleaning the urinals and the sinks, and then they're just pristine.
There's no more graffiti. He got every bit of graffiti.
And then the gorilla writes on blood in the mirror. And he's, like, pissed, and he's, like, cleaning it up, and then the fight begins.
And then he has to clean it all over again.
I know.
There's no way he could have cleaned that whole space.
Dude, he's Speed Racer.
8 hours.
There's also no way that he should be able to beat those animatronics so easily.
But he can, and he does.
He can. He's got those big boots.
He's got the big boots.
He's got big combat boots that gives him plus 86 attack, plus 70 defense. Plus 92 luck.
Plus that punch juice is like his Popeye, man. Or his Popeye spinach. It's like his Popeye spinach,
Yeah,
man.
I also like how he, like, when in doubt, like, if he can't beat someone like Bare Knuckles, he just needs, like, 2 sticks and a garbage can lid.
And it's so funny because they're like, wah! Like, while they're getting beaten,
I
eventually,
know.
like, it's never really a fight. It's just him, like,
Yeah, it's like, it normally starts, like, the first 30 seconds, he's, like, figuring out how they operate.
Yeah.
And then the next 30 seconds is him just punishing them for every mistake that they've made. It's brutal. He picks them apart. He's methodical. He's like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Gosh, that was crazy. I am shocked they didn't just burn the building down.
I know.
Why?
Because they think the machines would escape. The machines would get out of there if they burned the building down.
Yeah.
That's
Still,
why.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they didn't want to burn the building down when they got there because he was in there and they didn't want to kill him because it was locked and they didn't have the key.
So noting how this movie ends with, like, Liv, like, kind of becoming the baby Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
like,
that was kind of
like,
interesting.
She, like, shuts up. She, like, stops talking. And then he gives her the punch juice and they're just driving in a car together.
Yeah, their relationship was kind of strange.
Yeah. I wonder if there was a version of a younger Nicolas Cage
who
went through the same thing, where there was another guy who was real quiet.
There's just a bunch of different places.
Yeah. It's like, it's just a circle.
That's crazy.
You know?
There's a different Willys in every state.
Yeah.
He was from Walters, Wonderville.
Walters,
Wonderville. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Sal's Spectacular Land.
Sal's Spectacular Space Adventure.
Space Adventure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I also want a Willy's Wonderland t-shirt.
Ooh, yeah.
This would be dope.
We should try to find one.
We should. I bet we could find one on, like, Etsy or something.
Yeah. But noting how this movie ends and we have, like, the Siren Sarah, the only one who kind of, she like blows up the car of the sheriff.
Yeah.
And, how would you have ended this movie if you had the reins to end this movie?
I thought it was fine with the way it ended.
No, sure, but I mean, just like hypothetically, if it was Luke's, you could have Luke's ending. It was a fine ending. I'm not trying to change anything about the ending. I was just curious.
Do you have an ending that you'd want? Do you mind starting with yours, and then I can think of mine?
Well, I think it would be like the kind of I would probably emphasize more of the circular nature of it. You know what I mean? And we can even be like 20 years later, we have adult Liv. And
she's just a pro.
It's in a car. You think it's Nicolas Cage, but out comes like sturdy leather heels.
Yeah.
And she comes out and they're like, "Oh, sorry, you gotta have your car paid for," but she pulls out a fuck ton of cash. Is like ready for it.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
It's like, fix my car.
That'd be fun. I think it'd be funny if, like, instead of Siren Sarah getting the last laugh on two of the town's guys that are, like, planning on reopening Willy's, would be, like, if instead, Nicolas Cage is just walking, and then he stops, and then Siren Sarah, like, appears behind him, and he just, like, back fists her, like, from behind his head. I think that would be fun.
That would be good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I thought the relationship with him and the girl, like, him just, like, basically adopting her kind of was, like came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did.
Sort of, you know?
Did, yeah.
But I don't know how you would resolve it, just because she literally has lost every single attachment that she has to the town.
In one night.
Like,
and
she's
really,
lost every friend that she's had. She's lost her, like, pseudo-mother figure.
Kind of more or
and
less.
And she handles it pretty well.
I was about to say, she didn't care, really.
She handles that shit really well.
Yeah.
She's like, all these people are inbred hicks anyway.
Yeah.
Basically.
And she's like, she doesn't cry. There's nothing. Nope.
No. She's pretty stoic through it all.
She certainly is.
Yeah.
Poor Chris, man.
I know, poor Chris.
You loved her so much.
Chris did love her, but Chris played himself.
Chance, yeah.
Chris played himself. It was just never going to work. They just weren't compatible.
No.
You know, it's not her fault.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame her for how Chris went out. Chris made his own choices. He was too nice. I would have been Chris, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have fallen for the chameleon thing, though.
I wouldn't have said a fucking word.
Yeah, I would have hid there. I'd be like, bitch. If you look like them, you sound like them, you smell like them, you kill like them.
You are them.
Yeah, you are them, dog.
God, no, not a word. She would have been like, "Oh, I can show you what the afterlife looks like."
Yeah, once that was said, I'd be like,
I'm gonna show you what my balls look like on your forehead.
Oh
Shut
my
up.
god. Oh my god. Getting raunchy with the chameleon.
No, not in a fun way.
And I'll beat you up, boy.
Yeah.
I see.
Like a tea bag.
I see.
Yeah.
Classic.
Thanks. It's classic me.
What would you rate this movie?
It's so fun, and I was so excited to watch it with you this week.
Yeah, I was very happy that we watched it. That was a good choice.
Yeah, it's fun. I definitely am a fan. I feel more of the goofy horror movies that we've seen so far. And it's really just the two. It's really just Deadstream in this one.
Yeah.
And the other ones take themselves a little bit more seriously. And, like, there's always just a little bit more, like, why did that happen in, like, the ones you take seriously.
Yeah.
Which I enjoy dissecting, but also this stuff is, like, I don't know. This feels like a cult classic in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, to me. And it's never been, like, notarized as, like, a cult classic or anything. Yeah. But, like, I think there is definitely a chance that this will find its
I
way
think
there.
so. It's super fun. The only thing downside with it is it's just, like, literally the story of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. And they're doing a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yeah, you know, so.
But I will give this, I'll give it a 8.2.
An 8.2, nice.
Out of 10, oily spines.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, we also forgot to mention that. It's like there's like some Mortal Kombat moments with him ripping little machine parts out of him.
Yeah, and he's like drenched in
oily blood.
Yeah.
Basically oil. Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to think of what I gave Moonfall. Because I don't want to rank this higher than what I ranked Moonfall. But
Why? Why is that a weird...
Because I enjoyed Moonfall more than this.
Well, yeah, I mean, the budget is crazy
Moonfall's
on Moonfall.
like peak goof, dude. I'm going to give this an 8.2.
Okay.
Because it's really fucking enjoyable. And it's like a super quick watch. It's like super easy to watch it. And it's a very like this is the type of movie that I think would be very fun to just like show people.
Yes,
like out of nowhere. Like if you're just trying to like chill out, have a good time, like you don't care if you're like talking shit like all throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Like
This is a movie you can talk
It's a great
shit.
yeah, it's like a great like chill out, get a pizza, hang out,
Yeah.
go to the bar after, or like get back from the bar, watch Willy's Wonderland, and just like go to bed.
That sounds
You
great.
know, it's like a good thing like that. I'm gonna give, in terms of the beef scale, I'm going to give it a I'm gonna give it a cheeseburger in the super happy fun room, super happy family room, super magic family room, whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna give it like a number 8, like 650, like 24-ounce Sprite,
Okay.
and fucking like nuggets on the side.
Okay. See, I believe that the punch soda has beef in it.
Oh,
Or some form of protein.
yeah, it's got goat's blood.
It's gotta.
It's giving him power. It's like goat blood.
Yeah. I'm
That's
just,
real, dude.
What?
Goat blood gives you power.
What kind of power?
The kind of power he has, man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They make you nervous?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna give it a punch soda, but it's a protein punch soda.
Oh God,
It's gonna be delicious though.
sounds milky.
It's gonna be milky and has
Oh, God.
nicotine and caffeine in it.
Jesus,
It's gonna be the scariest drink on earth.
damn.
That's
okay.
what I'm giving it.
That's how this movie makes you feel.
It's vile in a fun way.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us on the 4th episode of the Bucket of Spooks show.
Yes.
What are we watching next?
Yeah. What are we watching next? That's a great question.
Yeah. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out today.
Let's see.
We're gonna go.
Oh, there's so much to scroll
much
through because the
content.
Patreon has so much content, you guys.
Jesus. Okay. Suspiria.
All right, Suspiria is going to be next. We'll have to talk about whether we're going to watch the original Suspiria or the remake that stars Dakota Johnson. Yeah, and we'll talk about that, and we'll see what we think.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for joining us. We will we'll see you on the next episode.
As always, thank you so much to our current patrons.
I was like zoning out for a second.
Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this, or just love us and want to support us in this fun little project.
Yeah. And just, you get more voting power if you join us on Patreon.
You do. You really get to choose what we watch.
If you watch The Last of Us, you get to look at the reviews.
Bam.
Is there anything else?
We'll love you forever.
Yeah.
Unconditionally. You can do whatever you want to us in your daily lives, and we'll love you because you give us $4.
$4. Okay, you want to go through it?
Yeah, let's do it.
You know who that is, right?
I do not.
It's
It's who? Amanda.
Jenny.
Jason.
Victor.
Julia.
Dwight.
Adam.
Julia L.
Dina.
Brittany.
Olga.
Rick.
Nicole.
Nikita.
And Nicholas.
Nicholas.
We love you all. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Luke Hodson.
My name is Alex Morrison.
We'll see you on the beef side of the tracks.
Hasta la vista, Beefy. I just came up with that right now.
Incredible.